What's
What
up,
is
bud?
up? It's Tuesday.
It is. That's why we're here.
Yeah, man. How was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty cool, man. I hung out with these two dudes on the internet.
That's right. We hung out pretty much and talked wrestling all weekend.
All weekend. Yep. For our other podcast called Wrestling Circle Jerks.
Exactly.
Podcast.
Yeah.
So,
I participated in a 5K. That's how you know I'm old.
is that the shirt?
That's the shirt. Rudolph
Rocking
Ramble
the shirt.
5K.
That's a cool name.
It's a shirt.
But guess what else?
What?
You did it again.
We signed up for one for next Sunday.
Okay. What's it called?
Some other snow frolic, winter something. I don't know. It's fucking cold.
Hey, it's you're getting out, you're walking, you know.
If I can bring the dog, I'm all for it.
But what about the other dog?
And my wife. Oh, not my wife. LeBron,
Yeah.
she's still scared of like a lot of people, like crowds and stuff. So we're gonna work on that. So if we keep doing this, which we plan on, then we'll do it in Florida.
I mean, walking's good for anybody, and you might as well just, if you're gonna walk, go fucking walk with people, you know,
Exactly.
and see some other places.
See the sights and the sounds.
So, I was taking a shower earlier, and before I took a shower, I used the bathroom. Well, just right now, I went to the bathroom and I went to flush. Surprise!
What's going on?
I had a surprise when I flushed.
Oh, you didn't flush.
Yeah.
From before. Oh, dude, bro, that's a rule that you broke on yourself.
Well, I had the water running. I didn't want to, like, you know, jump in and get shocked. But yeah, I know, disgusting.
Gross.
It happens, you know, whatever.
It does. I'm a big fan of flushing. Sometimes I flush. I just walk in the bathroom and just flush. I don't even go to the bathroom. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this because I'm sure it needs it.
Yeah, this water's stale.
Do you know anything about putting in plumbing? I'm researching how to put in plumbing and hook up to like a water main and all that shit.
Rob, look who you're talking to. I'm the man that knows everything. Okay, I don't know shit about plumbing. Yeah. I did redo my inside of my toilet. I put the new little fucking level thing in there, and I put the new flapper, and then I put a new water line, and I put a new seat on. That's about as much as I know about plumbing. Oh, nice. Wait. And I put a new handle on my sink and a new pipe, the pipe underneath it too.
Oh, the trap?
Well, yeah, to go whatever. Yeah, with a little elbow and all that shit. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, I put that in too.
Nice.
So I've done some plumbing. I'm a full-time plumber now.
But you don't know anything about like what I specifically asked, like hooking it up to the main.
No, you're doing the right job by looking on the internet.
So speaking of plumbing, so Blondie, when he lived in Texas, they rented a house. It was like the first house they rented. And in the master bathroom, he was like, something's wrong with this fucking, like, I think I broke the toilet or something. And I'm like, he sends me a video or something. He had all sorts of problems at this house. And instead of calling his landlord for anything, he would just call me and I would tell him how to fix it, like garage door, toilet. But this was the seal, the grease seal that's on the bottom of the toilet, like underneath the toilet.
Oh, yeah. You got to put that in and then you, yeah.
Yeah. So I was telling him, I was like, that's what you got to do. That's just rotten, bro.
Yep.
And he's like, I don't understand how to do it. And I was like, well, unfortunately for you, or fortunately for you, unfortunately for me, I will be in Austin in 2 weeks. And guess we're going to Home Depot. So literally we went to Home Depot and bought all the stuff. And Shelly has a nice photo of both of us wearing like full size, like cow, like where you like take the pregnant cow gloves.
Yeah.
And changing this fucking toilet. And then like the motherfucker moved out like 2 months later.
Did he get anything off his rent?
No, because he never told the landlord. But then he moved out because they were selling the house. That's right. Like they basically said, hey, can't renew your lease. We're going to sell the house. If you want to buy it, blah, 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 blah. But he sends me the link. And I'm like, bro, these are like Photoshop photos. And because there was all these cracks and all this fucked up shit in the house, like it had like foundation problems. And they were like the worst Photoshop ever trying to cover that shit up because it was like a for sale by owner situation. So hopefully nobody bought that house. But the toilet seal.
Yeah. I did see how to do that because I was thinking about getting a new toilet. And I was like, oh, that doesn't look too bad.
I've been, we're looking for a house, and then I'm going to put a studio outside. And it's going to be like a full recording studio, audio, video recording studio, and I have a podcast studio connected to it. But we're also going to rent that out. Like that's going to be a source of income for like, small bands if they want to do some tracking or, do vocals or musician, rapper or something like that. Then come in, we'll fully record them, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't want them going to my house if they got to take a shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess I have to fucking figure out how to do the plumbing.
No, bro, you do it just like they do on a tour bus. No shitting in the studio.
So here, depending on price and where I am financially at the time, I'll probably put something in where like I can build out a bathroom later. Like there will be like a space. If I don't put one inside, it'd be a closet, and then we'll convert it to a bathroom down the road. But in the meantime, I'm thinking outside because I'm probably going to build like a little privacy fence and like a little deck. And it'd be a privacy fence from my house as well. So like if Shelly and, the dogs are out back, we got a fucking rapper out there who wants to smoke some fucking weed outside. Then guess what? I have a little fence so they can't be seen, blah, 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 blah. But I'm also thinking about putting a little side fence, a little area you walk around, and they have these like outdoor urinals. They're just like fucking plastic. And then you basically bury so you like fucking dig a hole, put a bunch of fucking gravel, put the fucking pipe in there. And then you just put more fucking the dirt back over it. So it goes into the earth.
So you just pee into the earth.
Correct.
You just piss all over Mother Earth.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's okay. But it goes underground, right? So it doesn't stink, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. I'd probably get one of those. And I have like a full size camping sink.
Yeah.
Just put those out there and that'll work in the meantime. Like you got to piss, you go out there. You got to go take a shit. There's a Publix 10 miles down the road.
How come it's all right for like dogs to piss anywhere they want, but I get yelled at and arrested?
It's because they're too interested in your man meat, Russ.
I mean, the dog's man meat be hanging out.
It's bigger than yours too, and so
the Red Rocket, bro.
You notice I've never had a boy dog.
Oh yeah, you have not.
I refuse to get boy dogs.
Yep. They just you walk in the room, it's like hello.
Yeah, I know that's not for me, dude. So we have a no boy dog rule, and Shelly didn't understand that because she wasn't a dog person.
No lipstick coming up, red lipstick,
And she's like, why don't you want a boy dog? And I was like, because their shit comes out all the time. But boy cats are fine because I don't know if they have genitalia.
I don't even know how that works.
Me neither.
I just think cats are cats. They're okay. We want to know the aliens? There they are. They're fucking cats. That's why they don't like going in the water because they just came out of the water because that's where they live.
Apparently. Did you listen to that video I sent you of my cat when I was fucking brushing my fucking
bro.
cat?
That fucking was crazy.
It's a fucking alien.
Yeah. See, there they are. They come from the sea. That's why they don't like to get wet because that's where they've been living the whole time. They're like, fuck you. We're not going back.
Are you pro alien? Like, do you believe in aliens?
I mean, there's got to be something else out there.
Right. Okay.
So here's a quick little story. It's not even a story. Just, I guess it is a story because I'm telling it. So me and Dan, rest in peace, we were going to California and we were like in Arizona or New Mexico. And all of a sudden it's like it's like 2 a.m. We've been driving nonstop. It's just like we're hallucinating, you know.
All right, let me go ahead and clarify for.
Okay, I was right. I was writing.
Because usually on a road trip, you take naps.
We did, but it was so fucking hot, and the mosquitoes and the bugs were so bad. We couldn't stop at rest stops. It was bad, and we had no AC.
Thing. When I say I take naps, like, so if Jim and I were going on a road trip, like a 20-hour road trip, I would drive for 4 hours. He would drive for 4 hours, and then we would nap. But your fucking ass only can get a tan on your right arm.
Facts. So anyway, we're driving. And I would have blamed this on the Jolt Cola that we drank later. If this happened at this time, and this was the original Jolt recipe, not the reboot.
Not the reboot, yeah.
So I see this like blue thing in the sky, and it's just hovering there, and it's like moving and shit, it's a little bit moving. And we're quiet. We're just listening to music or whatever. And then all of a sudden, gone. I didn't say nothing. About like 3 or 4 hours down the road, I was like, "Hey, man." He goes, "Yeah, I did." Like, he saw the same thing that I saw, just hovering. And then poosh. But all I said was, "Hey, man." He was like, "Yeah, I saw it." So it's like, it could be something out there, man. Or it could just be the military fucking with us. Which is probably true.
So Shelly, my wife, is obsessed with Area 51, 52. 51.
50 something.
So here's the fucked up part. So it's Area 51.
51.
But in Utah, like where we were a couple weeks ago when we went to the Grand Canyon, so like on our trip to the Grand Canyon, we went to Moab, Utah the first night, stayed there. Then went to the Grand Canyon in Arizona, stayed there for 2 nights, and then went to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and stayed a night, and then drove home. So we hit all the 4 corners.
Yeah.
Well, Shelly had only been to Utah, so I figured she needed to go to all those states because we're never probably going to come back here, and it's not. I mean, if we do, like, we're not going to be. It's not going to be accessible. We're not going to have a car. We have to like fly in, blah 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 blah. So, I wanted to do that camping trip.
Before you guys moved to Florida and moved out to Denver, has she been to many other places besides Tennessee?
Tennessee. So like, she basically had been to Tennessee, Illinois, Georgia, Florida. Because I think I was with her the first time she went to Georgia and Florida when we were dating.
Okay.
She like her Indiana. That's Indiana is where her grandpa's from, or her grandma's from, and her dad.
Well, Kentucky.
We went to Kentucky. We went to New York when we were dating. So that's like the first time she had, like, I think maybe flown on a plane actually when we were dating, and and now she's been to like most of the states with me because like when I traveled for my job and I would bring her especially because I was traveling so much, I got like the companion pass on Southwest, so she got a free ticket or $12 ticket or whatever. So
so Area 51, 52.
Yeah, so she's really big into Area 51. But when we were driving to Utah, or we were in Utah about to go to our campsite, there's a gas station. I pull off at the gas station, get gas, but they sell beef jerky in there. Ooh, but the name of it is Area 52, and it's all alien themed. Like, they have a fucking mystery machine. I took it, like, when we went to Utah 10 years ago, we went to Moab, drove past this place, and I took a picture, and I still had, like, on my iPhone, it was still there because it was like photos near here, and it was like, here it is. So it was Area 52, so that's why I get confused. But she's addicted to Area 51, and my dad is a helicopter pilot, special operations, so he probably knew some weird shit. But she grills him every time he's around about Area 51, and he's like, "Yeah, I've flown through it. It's nothing exciting. It's just a bunch of desert." And he's like, she's like, "Tell me about all the weird stuff you've seen." He's like, "I see weird stuff all the time." When he's flying, because they fly with night vision goggles, so they're seeing super weird shit.
Yeah.
but he hasn't ever seen any aliens, he says.
Well, how do you think they made that jerky?
It's alien jerky.
Yeah,
It's like Earth meats, but it's made with alien technology. They just like point this thing at it, like, pew, and then it just jerkifies you.
So you can turn anybody into jerky if you have this alien pew machine.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you've seen Men in Black, you know they have all these like random machines that they can shoot at you.
Damn, I guess that you can never go hungry if you have one of those pew machines. You can always find jerky somewhere.
Yeah, what are your favorite alien films or TV shows?
His TV show is obviously Alf. You know,
alien life form, a Jewish cat-eating alien from the planet Melmac. Yeah. I'll also throw you one in here, and you'll be like, "That's not alien," and then I'll challenge you, and we can fight this out if you don't.
To the death.
To the death.
All right.
Greatest American Hero.
Is that an alien movie?
Yeah, they're the ones who gave him the suit. They came down in the first episode, gave him the suit, but he lost the instruction manual.
Oh yeah, because the alien ship comes down. He's like, and his little pickup truck. Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm. School bus. They're oh yes, yeah, yes. Sorry, I'm reliving the first episode in my head. You're reliving the intro.
Yeah. So
two different things.
For a movie, my favorite alien movie is Explorers.
I don't know if I've seen that.
It's River Phoenix, maybe Sean Astin, because Sean Astin was in. No, I don't think it was Sean Astin, but it was definitely River Phoenix and Ethan Hawke, all young children's. And they built this. They built this spaceship, and then it takes them to outer space, and then they get sucked up by aliens and shit. And yeah. It's
sucked up or sucked off?
Whatever you want it to be. Heavy Metal would Heavy Metal be considered a alien movie? Okay,
it's got some fucked up shit in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know if I've ever watched that sober. I've never watched it sober.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So I can't tell you that. And like never watched it in where sober was in the near reality. If that makes sense. Like,
no, I know. Yeah.
So I can't even, like Meet the Feebles. I've never seen Meet the Feebles sober. And so if anybody asks me to explain it, I'm like, it's the most fucked up movie you've ever seen. And I go like over the top, and people are like, you're really passionate about that movie. I was like, well, yes. I never want to see it again. It's going to like horrible flashbacks.
I never, back in the day, like, on alteration drugs, people would like watch this or watch this or watch this. I never had anything I would just watch or see what they saw. Like go ahead.
I have theories.
Okay.
I have theories because yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. But here's the theory. Meet the Feebles. I watched that on LSD.
On purpose or just watched it? Or was watching it?
Like, I was with this guy, let's call him Ban. So Ban, this is the first day I met this dude. First day I met this dude was in Murfreesboro at MTSU. My roommate at the time knew him. You know my roommate. Shout out Dave. Like Dave knew him, but like Dave didn't want to hang. Like Dave was like, "No, man, I'm going to bed. It's like midnight. I'm going to bed. I got to mop the floor tomorrow." I don't know why he did not want to participate in any shenanigans. But I was like, "Fuck yeah, man!" Because he was like, "You want some acid?" I was like, "Yes." And then he's like, "Oh, you want to go hang out and blah 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 blah." So this is January. This is January of 1997. It's when I first started MTSU. Classes had not started yet. It was like classes started on Monday. We moved in on the Friday before, so this was like the Saturday, right? So just moved there. Just met this dude. We end up going to fucking Waffle House, tripping balls. He plays with like chili. Like he's got chili and he's like playing with it. And I was like, this is weird. But then we go to this his friend's house. And we're at this friend's house and I'm like, something's a little off. I mean, I'm 18, right? Like, so things are a little off, but not like crazy. Like my worldview is still like people live at their parents' house. So we're at this guy's house and it's clearly that it's his parents' house, but I was like, is this dude's parents home? And they're like, no. And this guy was tripping balls too. Well, they put on a movie and it's Meet the Feebles.
Okay.
And again, it's fucked up. But I had never seen Meet the Feebles. And that is where my theory comes in. Because people have all these movies and things that they want to watch on acid or anything else.
Correct.
But if you already know it, like people are like,
it doesn't do the same thing to you.
No, because it's already in your head. But like Meet the Feebles, I had no clue what it even was. Like if you and I were like to go back to 1996 and bring a copy of Iron Man with us, we've both seen Iron Man. More than once. But let's say Iron Man 4 or 5. Let's say there's a new one that we haven't seen, but we fucking know everything there is to know about Iron Man. Right? Like we seen the movie. We know. We know. So even if we see it, we're already gonna know. And it's not gonna have any sort of experience. But I can tell you the shit that like fucked me up. Meet the Feebles, obviously. Thinner. Have you ever seen the movie Thinner? It's a Stephen King movie.
Yeah, I've seen it.
On acid?
No, because I watched it before.
Yeah. And I can't, like, those two movies I can't watch. Now, one movie that I watched, I was on drugs, but it wasn't like super powerful, but it was powerful enough to like stick with me. The fucking Rock.
Why were you on acid on The Rock? You don't know, do you?
Because at that point in time, if somebody said, do you want this? My answer was yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And it didn't matter what I had planned to do 20 minutes later or 2 hours later. I think I was already planning to go see The Rock.
Yeah. Because I got you. It's kind of like, I've seen movies like people are like, oh, you guys see The Wall, tripping. But I'd already seen The Wall.
Seen The Wall. So it's
nothing new to me, It's
right.
like Fantasia or stuff like that. I guess it's just like
it means nothing. I remember watching the Black Box, Wax Trax Records Black Box VHS of like all the videos, like Clock DVA, Ministry, My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult, KMFDM on acid for the first time. I was exposed to new music that fucked with my head. Front 242 and videos.
Wow.
I still have that VHS downstairs, actually. That also like life-changing experience kind of shit too. So
you know what fucked me up on acid? Aphex Twins. The video with the fucking stretch limo and then to come out. Oh yeah.
Window liquor.
Yeah.
Was it window liquor? Yeah.
That's it. Man, that was like, yeah. So every time I hear that song, I gotta change it because it makes me think about like, oh fuck. But yeah. But it's like, you back then we would find our own movies to trip balls to,
I remember sitting in a movie theater thinking something was showing for like 45 minutes. Nothing was on the screen, my friend.
But you were liking it.
Metcalf was also on acid.
Was he watching the movie with you?
Outed him. We weren't watching a movie.
I know.
Do you remember You remember the Fruitopia?
That shit was when it's looping it.
Yep.
That was pretty cool.
Yep.
That was a pretty. I wonder if you can find that on
YouTube.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
If you find it, send me a link.
Yeah.
I will loop that, and we will have it on our phones to watch it anytime. Maybe it's my screensaver. I'm gonna make it my fucking screensaver. Yeah, I don't know. I think more people should do hallucinogens. I'm gonna go on a limb here. I think, like Colorado, it's legal. Not acid, but mushrooms. And they're gonna have clinics that you can go in and fucking trip. But here's the thing. I kind of want to, chill out at my own house. I don't need to be in a fucking medical facility to do this. I've been in enough weird places like movie theaters and Dan's apartment. I remember.
Oh yeah.
That's the day I found out that Dan was a hemophiliac.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. I just found the Fruitopia loop.
Okay, well,
for an hour and a half.
Oh shit! Yeah, we'll watch that later. Do you remember how I found out that Dan was a hemophiliac?
No.
I threw a single starburst.
Oh yeah.
8 feet across the room.
Yeah.
It may be a slow pitch softball third base to first base toss. Like there was some power behind it, but it wasn't like a beamer. That thing hit him in the neck, and within like 15 seconds, his entire neck was bruised.
Yep. And here's
the thing. We were on drugs.
Yeah, we
were. I could not comprehend how that happened. And no one there ever mentioned the word hemophiliac. Everyone just would say, oh yeah, Dan just does that. His wife, himself, his 2 best friends on the couch, and me, who was exposed to this for the first time. Not one of you motherfuckers used the word hemophiliac. You all said, oh, it's Dan. He just did that. Or he just does that.
I didn't know what that word
meant. Well, okay, but in my brain, no one mentioned that it was a medical condition. No one. I'm just thinking that he is an alien.
That's what I was just about to say. He was an alien.
Straight up. That night, at that time, thought he was an alien. And then, your mind wanders. And I wasn't, I was friends with Dan. I really liked the guy. But, obviously you and Lou and him were, really tight. Is where, me, I'm we're friends. And we knew each other and we hung out. But we didn't hang out, travel cross country. So I'm learning a lot that night because that's, the longest we'd hung out for a while. For that long. So he's morphing into a fucking alien in my drug brain. I know. And so, yeah. Does that, when you used to do drugs, did that always happen? You think someone was like a fucking orc?
Bro, I would sit there and I remember one time I was at the, over there in Dunbar Cave, the brothers, what was their name?
Chris
the 2 brothers.
Chris?
The one that lived down the street from Dave on the corner.
Chris and Christian.
Okay.
Was it Chris and Christian or?
I don't remember.
Oh no, Adam and
yes,
and Brandon. Yeah. Darby's.
So the Darby. So we would sit in their
Barbies.
We would sit in their basement,
Protect the innocent.
We'd sit in the basement. I remember one time I was sitting in the basement and I was tripping my balls off, and they stuck in The Experience by The Prodigy, that whole album.
Mm-hmm.
And I can get really stoned and put that album on and feel like I felt that night when I was tripping balls. But the lights have to be just as dim, and really dim and shit. And then to sit there, and that fucking album takes you to outer space and makes you go see some aliens.
When's the first time you did acid? Do you remember that? And do you care to share?
Yeah, I do remember that. It was here, obviously, in Clarksville. With Candy, Um, let's see. Uh, um, Andis. And fuck, it was a bunch of us. Oh, Mac, Mark Cameron.
Mark Cameron. Yep.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yep. Yep. That's all I can remember. But yeah. So yeah, we were doing it, and
now tell me the lead up, like, because that's what I'm interested in, like
how we got right,
not
right
how you got it, like
no, before like right before we all dropped.
Yeah, like I mean, so for me, I didn't have a lot of it. I didn't really know very much.
No. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about it. I just knew about it. You know what I'm saying? I knew about it, but I didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't. No one ever knew what talked about it because I didn't really know anyway. But I remember someone's like, "Hey, I can get some fucking acid. You guys want to do it?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it." So, we all meet up, and of course, we're all like, that person comes over with some foil, and they open it up, and there's all our hits in there,
Mm-hmm.
And
do you remember what was on it at that time? Was there like a pattern? Was it just white or on the blotter?
I don't even remember. It was blotter, but I don't remember what was on it.
So anyway, 2 different blotters, and I'll tell you about those in a little bit. But.
So we ended up taking it, and then
because apparently this is going to be the drug episode. I don't know if you figured that out yet.
Yeah, that's all right. And I got a story about Murfreesboro here. I just got confirmed anything. Anyway, so we all take it. We don't know exactly how long it's gonna fucking start. You know what I'm saying? So we all go to the Waffle House on Wilma Rudolph.
Because apparently, as we've already discovered in one story, Waffle House is the place to go on acid.
Wilma and also Wilma Rudolph one was the one that we all would always hang out. That was that one because there wasn't a lot of Waffle Houses, and the one on Fort Campbell Boulevard. Anyway,
and the one by my house.
Yeah, but that was like a special occasion kind of one to go to. I'm
just saying that was there. That existed.
So we were there. Well, we sit down, we get our stuff, and then all of a sudden, we all start noticing shit like what's going on. Like I feel a little weird, and I'm like, I'll start doing this like this, like rubbing my legs, and I'm just like, because I would do this a lot, I would just do like this, and
so you looked like you were on drugs in the Waffle House.
I don't really think I was really doing that, but that's what it felt like, and I know I was doing that, but not like anyway. So we're sitting there.
And by doing that, for anybody who's just listening, Russ is rocking back and forth like a crackhead. Just imagine what you consider a crackhead.
Okay. Anyway, so, we're like, now at this point, we're like, fuck, no one can drive anywhere. None of us could drive. Yes, none of us could drive. So we're like, well, because I had drove there that night. But anyway,
and that's how you know that drugs were about to be consumed.
So I stayed there at the Waffle House, but some of us went and walked to the mall. They walked from the Waffle House to the mall.
What time are we talking? What's the time frame?
It's about winter time, so it was dark early. It was probably like 6 in the evening. It was probably like 6 in the evening. Yeah, it was nighttime because I never liked to trip during the day, but this is your first time,
so you wouldn't know. know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. And we all lived at home, so. And anywho, so we end up, some of us going to the Waffle, some would go to the mall because the mall had this place called the Bazaar who had a blacklight room in there. And there was a blacklight room, and it's like all the posters were glowing and shit. So some people were going there, plus people they knew worked there.
I worked there for a short amount of time,
and I did as well. One of our friends was like trying to leave in her car. Well, this Waffle House, if you know anything about this Waffle House, there's a big drop off on the other side of where the cars park.
It's a cliff.
So she goes to start her car, and it just, I don't know what she did in there, but her car just jerked forward real quick, right? Now, we have been there for probably 3 to 4 hours at this point already. Obviously, probably ain't paying shit, buying shit, nothing, but expecting free refills and not doing anything but fucking freaking out the whole time we're there. Some of us were in the bathroom for like 20 minutes washing our hands because it felt like the hands would never get clean. I felt like the dirt was just stuck on my hands, You know what I'm saying? But
Yep, I'm with you.
So anywho, after that little situation happened, of course the cops got called and we had to get the fuck out of there. Which, yeah,
of course. I
know
didn't
what-
see that one. I didn't see that transition. I really didn't. I thought you were going to say, and of course we decided that blah 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 blah. We would try to, brush our teeth with orange juice.
Fucking orange juice. No. So we end up dipping out and we end up going behind the mall. There was this power plant where this power plant, you can look over the mall or look towards the mall and see the mall. Like this is where you go and you'd smoke weed or whatever, drink, whatever there. And we went there and sat at this power plant.
Done that.
What?
Are you talking about like the transfer station power plant?
It's like the big ones, the big tall ones.
It's fenced off, right?
Yeah.
But
all we
it's
heard
not like a huge place. It's just like a gravel.
It's probably like the width of like 5 or 6 houses.
Can you hear it?
Yeah,
when you get close, does it have a hum?
Yeah.
See, I'm scared of those. I'm scared of them. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I've never been.
That really intrigued us, though. Saying like, "Ooh, what is that noise?"
This is like the story. This is how people die and drugs get a bad name, Russ.
Yeah, but so what? But that's all I really remember that night. That's where my memory stops.
Okay, I remember pretty much everything pretty vividly. The first,
but then I remember later, and then I remember coming. I remember again later on the night. We're all in this van going around in a circle, listening to the intro to Portrait of an American Family.
It's a good one.
The boat ride.
Mm-hmm. Creepy.
Did you ever trip acid to Willy Wonka?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'd already seen it. It didn't really do too much for me. So the first time I ever took that magical substance was at a friend of mine's house that Schmon. But his parents were there. And I think it may have been both of our first time. It was mine for sure, but I think maybe it was his as well, or maybe he had done it once. But we went out and then came back, probably got it from somebody at Putt Putt. It would be my guess. But then we decided to take it at 10 o'clock at night. And then we're at his parents' house, locked in his parents' house, basically in his room. So we sit in the fucking closet with a black light and read magazines and listen to Nine Inch Nails all night.
That sounds like
Therefore, probably why Nine Inch Nails is my favorite band.
Mm-hmm.
I also read Ray Gun magazine.
Nice.
It's David Carson is one of my favorite designers, and that probably has a lot to do with it. See, Trent Reznor's pretty much always there for all the big important things in my life.
Yeah, I had some good times with I've had some good acid trips with some Nine Inch Nails.
Fucking listen to Fixed.
Well, Further Down the Spiral was really good. So I was going to tell you this quick little story about me doing some acid in Murfreesboro, because you had said Murfreesboro, and there is this guy that lived that me and my buddy went down to go see, and we were going to trip acid down there. Well, needless to say, this guy was the most annoyingest dude to ever do fucking acid with, but he was pretty funny at the same time because he had never done it before. I was freaking out at one point, and I told our buddy 1,000 times, "Dude, we gotta get the hell out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta." This dude was really fucking me up. This guy, and he was I guess having a relationship issue with this girl, or there was a girl he liked and she didn't like him or whatever. So he's just sitting there when his shit kicks in, and he just starts going off and start thinking and starts just looking at this into deep, because he's fucking tripping his balls off. Why are you on LSD if you're anyway? All he would say is I love her. I really want to go take her to see Evening Star. So that's how.
Wait, that's the Barbara Streisand movie?
Yeah. And he kept saying that.
Hold on. Time out. I realized how long ago this was.
Yeah,
I realized how old you were at this time. Who the fuck are you hanging out with that wants to watch Evening Star?
This person was my age as well. But
Do
this
I
is the
know
guy.
This person?
I think so. So anyway, we're there, and then me and my buddy end up leaving and go for a walk around this lake around this dude's apartment. Because I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I'm just walking and we're chilling, and then we're just like, it was cool because like fucking I was tripping my balls. All there's ducks and shit, which they freaked me out for a second because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And in your head, you're thinking some other shit. So we just sitting out there, man, just bullshitting, talking and stuff. And then this guy comes out of nowhere. He finds us. I'm like, I forgot about this guy for a second. That whose house we were at. I just thought we were just out there doing whatever. And so then I start freaking out again, because he starts doing it again. But guys, I really love her. And I was like, well, go take her to see the stars. And he was like, it's Evening Stars. and I was like, what the hell, dude? But also that night we watched Toy Story while we were tripping acid. That was always
time
a
you
good
saw
one.
it? Did you?
No, I'd already seen it, but the first time I saw it, I think I was tripping the first time I'd seen it. So
okay. So if you can continue that, yeah, no, you're good. Did you have a Toy Story blanket?
No, not at all.
Have you ever laundered a Toy Story blanket?
Well, hold on 1 second. My friend that I just messaged about this story, he said, the guy. So
me?
Yeah. And I just sent it to you who it is in message, but just see if you knew who it is.
Who are you texting?
Spoon?
Okay. Yeah. I figured as much.
Yeah.
And I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know him?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm at my buddy's house. My buddy's name is Rob, and he had a female over, and this Toy Story blanket.
I didn't know you were going to actually tell that story.
This blanket got dirty somehow, and Rob didn't know how to wash laundry at the time, so I had to explain to him how to wash this Toy Story blanket, and to get it clean again. So
I know, and now I know how to do laundry, and I do laundry almost every day.
Do you still have the blanket? You taught me a
valuable skill. I think so. I think we actually put it out on the guest bed when you stay. It's the only time it ever comes out.
Well, don't come again.
I have no idea where that blanket. No, I have no idea where that blanket is.
I remember staying at your house several different times with several different ladies. They were not ladies of the night. But I remember being dumb, and you had a girl over too, and you had in the guest room at your parents' house this big ass life-size standee of Martin Lawrence and Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins.
And I was probably drunk or whatever, but I remember taking this fucking standee and opening up your bedroom door and throwing it in on you. And all I remember you saying is, "Why would you do that?" And I just shut the door and I go back into my bedroom. Well, then later on down the night, you did the same thing back to me. So, but it is what it is.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I don't even know why. I'm thinking about it now. Like, why would I do that? It sounds like something your younger brother would do when you had get out of the room for a little bit. I got a girl over, and then you shut the door and your little brother comes in and throws a fucking cinder block at you or something.
So do you remember? Speaking of, I just remembered this when you said why would you do that or whatever. I had at my parents' house. My bed was up against the wall. And then next to it was two recliners. I had two recliners in there, and then the TV. And I remember it was me, you, and Steve. You remember Steve?
Uh-huh.
And then obviously a girl, and her and I were sitting on the bed. We were watching a movie or something, or hanging out, all of us. And then like she started kissing me or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I don't
and
remember.
me and him were sitting on the couch when
The
you
recliners.
Yeah,
the recliners.
yep.
And then all of a sudden, the door slammed, and both of the recliners were just going.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the fuck out of Dodge.
Sorry.
Nah, I don't give a fuck. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. That house was big enough for all of us. There's a lot of shit going on there.
Yeah, I missed that house. Like last couple of weeks ago is the first time I've ever realized that I'm like never can go back there. That, you know, and I got like homesick.
I mean, you can go back there if you wanted to.
It's just not the same. It's not, they don't live there, and probably not gonna have my shit. But I haven't had a key like for that house since probably like 94. Wow. I think they just don't use keys. They never used keys.
Your parents are like, what's a key, man?
Nobody's gonna break into their house.
No.
First of all, they have a hard time finding it.
I remember going to your house.
Do you know how many like special operations guys you have to like, because like my dad, there was one other guy who lived there in that neighborhood at the top of the neighborhood. He basically found the neighborhood, built his house there, and then he was my dad's best friend, so he recommended like there's plenty of property to go buy. So he built a house there. But then by the time like my parents moved, it's about 25 Night Stalkers all in the line. Oh yeah. So I don't know. I think if you like broke into my dad's house, you probably wouldn't make it out. Probably even if you wasn't there.
I remember going by your parents' house one night with this, we're gonna call her Jessica. And we drive by your house, and you're like, dude, don't drive by the house.
Not Jessica. No, I'm just kidding.
You're like, dude, don't come by here. The dog's gonna bark. Don't come by here, because no one ever came down your street, because it was
it's like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, and so we're tripping. This is a tripping ball story. We go down. This is the only part I remember, because I remember it pissed off Rob. He's like, dude, do not come down here. We did it anyway. So we come down. I'm like, and I'm laughing while we're driving.
The dogs, what are the dogs doing?
Yeah, I'm laughing. I'm like, dude, the dogs are probably barking right now. And I'm like, so we go up to the top of your road, take a right, and then we come to a stop sign. Well, this girl, Jessica, decides to get out of her car, come around to passenger side, opens it up, sits on my lap, and starts cleaning her car.
Good place of any, I guess.
I mean, for like an hour, we're sitting there like, why are we staying here? We're listening, and
it was pretty late, right?
Yeah. It was like 2 a.m. or 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And we're listening to Stone Temple Pilots 4 on the radio, on the CD player thing.
Mm-hmm.
Finally get up, and then we go out to the country. We go down towards out towards Palmyra, and we see a possum, and we yank the steering wheel because we want to hit the possum, but we end up on a road. And we just go down this road and sit in the middle of a field. We pull the car over the side, just leave it running. The door's open, and we just go walk off into this field. And all you saw was like, it was cool out there. It was like the sun was shining. I mean, the moon was shining bright, and it was just lighting up all the farm fields. You know what I'm saying? So we're just walking through like the corn cobs or whatever. The
corn cobs. Yeah.
The corn maze. Anyway, so we go out. We
stalks is the word I think you were looking for.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a cornfield though. But anyway, and when we start coming back to the car, we start coming down, and we get to the car, and we're like, "What the fuck? We left this car running, and the doors open, like, but no one's luckily nobody came by, because I'm sure the car wouldn't have been there anymore." I haven't done any. I don't have any crazy wild stories. I've always had good, chill, relaxed stories on drugs.
Yeah, me for the most part.
Yeah.
One time, not so much, but
Oh yeah. What about the one with you at that your buddy's house where you thought I was in the I was in the bushes being a chicken.
Fuck that. Wait.
You heard me. You thought I was me.
Oh, yeah, we heard it. We kept hearing a fucking rooster noise all night, or at least we thought we did. And then we were like, is that Russ?
But why would it be me?
Because do you not remember I was recording like a voicemail on my pager
I'm just making sure you remembered why. Okay.
And then you made chicken noises.
I was like,
why that was funny.
I think it was probably better.
It's hilarious, but
yeah, because out of nowhere, someone just like, you're like, hey, yo, what's up? This is Rob. And do you remember doing that shit, dude? Be like, just like they do in the commercial, like, yo, what's up? This is Russ. I can't come to the phone right now. You still leave me in that message. Peace.
Oh yeah. Dude, why were we doing that? I mean, it's fine. Do you even have a voicemail anymore?
Dude, no, because I don't answer the phones half the time anyway.
So,
like, dude, just give me a fucking two-way. Like, I don't need a phone. Just give me a two-way with the internet.
I think my voicemail says, leave a message if you really want to.
Yeah.
Like,
I used to make
and I get junk calls all the time, like some mainly spam calls, and half the time, whatever is on my voicemail, I should probably listen. I think I'm probably being like very melodramatic, like, if it's worth your fucking time, like, go ahead and waste it. Like, kind of that. And the girl, I get messages all the time on my voicemail, just like, that's hilarious, or I like that. And then that's it.
I like when they call now, though. When they're leaving the message, you can listen to it, and then you're like, oh, let me get that real quick. No, I remember when I worked at the movie theater, this chick, I made a voicemail for her on her phone. And I was working at the theater. I was like, all right, let me go upstairs and house 1 in the back, so there's no noise. And I was like, hey, yo, what's up? You reached in sync. Press 1 if you want to. And I went through all of them. Right. And then I was like, I waited a second. I was like, well, I don't know who you picked, but so and so can't get to the phone right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you hit the beep. I was like, yeah, no, it wasn't.
Press 4 for Justin.
Yeah. And then I should have just been like that. I knew you wanted Justin anyway. That's why I did it. No.
Mm-hmm. So going back to doing drugs, not being able to like understand like time. Yeah. Like time is a big thing. There was a New Year's Eve party.
Are you talking about the
New Year's party?
The one on Post?
Correct. I never made it there because somebody came to my house and brought drugs.
Yeah.
I made it as far as like Brian Weatherspoon's. Oh, sorry. House.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can't drive anymore. And there was like a party that was over there. So I attached to that. And then it ended up going to the movie theater.
Well, that's the night that I got in the fight with Tom, right?
Yep. Yep. And so I never made it out there. Like everybody's like, where are you? I'm like, I can't. Like we didn't have, I think I had a pager.
We all had pagers.
So I think like somebody paged me, but time was not your friend. So it's like, I'll call him back in a minute. And it's like 2 hours later. So
yeah, because we had to leave base and there was like 2 people in the front seat. There was like 6 people in the back seat. And then we're trying to get out of base because like the gate that we were supposed to go out was closed. So then we had to go out through another gate. So we were like trying to sit there, making it look like there's only 1 in the front and 3 in the back, when it's not, but yeah, because you never showed up. So you were going to take other people with you.
I don't even remember.
Yeah. I remember that part because, and I think we're waiting for you for something. I don't know what because I think we already had a bunch of alcohol there. Yeah, because the bands played too up at that party.
Yep.
That one INA played.
Oh, yeah.
That was good times.
Orange Sunshine was what was on the blotter paper.
You remember that?
So I said I remember 2. I remember
What's
that.
The other one?
Blue Dolphin. And that was the one I had the bad trip on. And by bad trip, wasn't a bad trip. I just took 25 to 30 hits of acid.
What do we learn from
remember that? Well, okay, so here's the thing. At that point in time in my life, I had just turned 18. So like we're talking 16 to 18, like a 2-year period of time. That, I mean, I would do that at a drop of a hat. Like if someone said, "Hey, I got some acid, do you want some?" Yes. Because the first time, like any sort of depression I had up until that point, or not fitting in, or anxiety, or basically anything that like a teenage brain had, when I did acid for the first time, like there was a calming sense like around my life, not just like the 8 hours and I'm like, but you know, very much felt included in something. And this is like every time I do like those kind of drugs, I'd always think like I'm part of something that's larger than me. Like they're like, oh, now you're part of like this giant network of smart people. I know that sound like collective conscious kind of thing. And so like it really helped with like depression, like serious depression. It like really went down after that. Yeah. So for that 2-year period, I did a lot of acid. Bullshit Tennessee acid, I guess, was where the problem came in. Because at this point in 1996, this Blue Dolphin acid came around. And it apparently was the most potent fucking strain of acid since like the 70s. Like it was made in Kansas. There's a fucking documentary about the fucking chemist who made that shit. Like it was very potent stuff. I think we decided that like, you know, we should start with 3 hits of acid. Here's your warning. Here's like what they tell you when you go to a dispensary now, and it's like on the labels that the government makes you have. Start small.
Well, yeah.
Well, you know what? I didn't know everything at 18.
Okay.
I don't know everything at 46. But at 18, I can tell you,
you did know everything.
Go big or go big or go home. And I went big, and I went home because my parents picked me up.
From the same house that
same house that it started at.
Yeah, the rooster was at.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a thing.
Did you ever do microdots?
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
I
didn't get it. I like the small trip you get off it, you know?
Yeah, because it wasn't peyote. It was
I don't know what it was, but it was like little bitty balls, and you can just put it in the mic, put it top of your mouth and rub it around.
Yeah, I mean, so really what it was, like the delivery method was the same as a blood pressure medication.
Yeah.
So like little microdot lozenges basically, but it's not. It wasn't LSD. It wasn't peyote. It is, but I can't think of what it really is.
I remember the first time I did. God damn it!
Butt plugs.
No, that was earlier today. The first time I did X, so you were close. So the first time I ever did X, I was Excuse me. The first time I ever did. Oh yeah, the first time I did a butt plug when I was on X. No. So the first, which just damn it, I just said that. The way the story ends is not going to be good. I don't know if I want to go to this story now. So anyway, maybe that's a story for another day.
Oh, you build it up and then
yeah. So I get you there. Story of my life. I get you there.
Do you remember like going out to Adams, Tennessee, and there's like a fucking weird bridge? It's just a weird fucking bridge.
The covered bridge?
No. This is like a weird fucking bridge out in the
middle of fucking nowhere. Are you talking about Ghost Bridge?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
Well, tell me about this bridge.
So, there was a female that worked at Putt Putt she was a little older who dated the guy with the car. I mean, the guy,
Oh yeah.
the guy with the car. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
The guy with the house is what I meant to say, not car. But she took like a bunch of us out there just to show us, and we're like, "Whoa, this is a cool thing." But ended up like going back there when I like skipped school, and we'd go do fuck shit and whatever. One night, me and my former roommate from MTSU and the drummer in a band. Anybody can play along if they can figure these things out.
If you know Rob, you know the people.
Yeah. So we decide, and even if you don't, you can just guess. You just guess. We decided to go out to Adams, Tennessee. Dave Grohl. Exactly. But we're on acid, and we go out there. It's around 4th of July. It may have been like the 3rd or the 5th. It was not the actual 4th. I know that for sure, but it was 3rd or 5th of July. And we go out there, but we don't have flashlights. It's the middle of the night, but we have Roman candles.
Yeah.
And we are on drugs.
Yep.
And it's a bridge. And this spells disaster, but it almost. So we're going and we're using the Roman candles to fucking light the way. Like, move 5 feet. Move 5 feet. But dumbass roommate guy decides that we don't need this light anymore, because it was taking me a long time to light it. Okay. And so he just starts walking, and so I light the fucking thing. It finally shoots. It actually bounces off of the bridge, like the little propellant hits the metal of the bridge, bounces off. He is literally standing on the edge, about to walk off.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, we had to hang out there. But then the drummer, every time he would take that substance, take acid or take anything like that, he would throw up.
Whoa.
He barfed all over the side of my car. And so we go to the gas station, or not the gas station, the car wash in front of Walmart.
Yep.
And it's like 3:30 in the fucking morning. I'm like, wash my fucking car. Because you can't have caked on vomit.
You remember Ghost Bridge?
I think it's the exact same thing.
Okay, so Ghost Bridge is basically the one. It's like it's just a small bridge, and there's a running creek underneath it.
And if you walk further, there's like a little dam.
Oh, I don't know. I just know if you park your car in the middle of the bridge and leave it in neutral.
Nope, this is not a bridge.
And you and then you put.
I know exactly. Yeah, I've been there with you. That's over closer to northeast.
Yeah, you leave your lights on, and it feels like your car's getting pushed. And then when you get out of your car, you see there's handprints or dog prints and paw prints on there, because the road is gravel and dusty. So when you go down there, your car gets all dirty. And then when you sit on this bridge, that's the legend. I just always thought, now that I got older, I'm like, all that probably was the person's car was already dirty, people touching it, cats walking all over it. Then when the dust gets on it, the oils or whatever.
The oils.
Yeah. But apparently there is a true story about that bridge. It is a haunted bridge. There is a thing, a woman with, I guess, her soldier husband or somebody, or killed her, or vice versa or something. And then there's like up in in front of you to the left, there's like this old house with a light.
It has a light. Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of creepy. What about
going there with you?
Yeah.
And maybe Anna Makana.
And probably somebody else. Yeah. You remember Ghost Dog?
Yep.
That the way the lights would shine through the tree, it would resemble
but it would reflect off of like someone's window.
Yeah, and they would make. But see, the reason why Ghost Dog story started was because the guy's house that's in front of that, where we would park and shine our lights, he had a candle that would be lit all the time. It was like one of those bulb candles, because his dog had died, and that's where the whole Ghost Dog story comes from.
And that Ghost Dog, I believe, worked for like a year or so, and then the people at the end
they trimmed the tree down.
Was that what it was? Trim the tree or put tent on the windows? I remember they did something. I don't know if it was intentional, but it happened.
What about the headless statues?
Yeah.
Palmyra.
Yeah, but they had one in Austin P.
Correct. And that was like old.
I used to smoke by it every day.
But see, the story is some people came through and they shot off the heads of all these statues because there is supposedly money hidden in it or something. That's one of the stories I heard. And then
that's the actual, like, that's the one that's published. That's the published legend. Now, I can't say if it's fact, but I'm going to say it's the published legend.
We were there one night tripping acid, now that I recall, and we're sitting there. We got, and apparently there's like this little wall, driveway or path that leads you to this like little pond with there's a house there, and someone was like, if you go down that and you fall into that pond, that takes you to portal to hell, man. You're gonna so no, right? But then we start hearing bling, 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 bling. I'm like, is somebody fucking playing?
Hell actually sounds like.
I was like, is somebody playing fucking Sonic around here? And apparently there's a house somewhere over there, but we never saw the motherfucker. But we were hearing Sonic like collecting the coins. Bling, 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 bling,
bling, wow.
Bling, bling, bling. And we never saw a house though, so I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck that was. But we would go there and we'd jump up there and sit on top of the fucking statues. Or that headless and shit. I mean, you had people to help each other up or whatever. But yeah, that was. I heard they removed them though.
I think so because I think like they were like falling apart.
That and I think they probably sold all that property.
Maybe they were donated to Austin P.
Well, one was given to Austin P. That one's still intact though, right?
No, it doesn't have a head. I don't think. I don't know. There's pictures of me standing next to it, like on my Facebook. So.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because it was literally outside the art building, so like that's where I smoked.
That's where I knew there was one at. Was Austin P. That's right. But I mean, just just different places. I'm sure every city, if you talk to the youngsters, they would be like, Denver for now. They'd be like, oh, you know about this spot over here, and you go over there.
Oh yeah, Connor. Well, hell. Jay's cousin Connor is from here, and he's like 10 years younger than me or 15 years younger than me. Fuck, I don't know. He's young, but he's cool. But he always will be like, oh yeah, in high school we'd always talk about this because he still has that like high school 20-year-old energy, like remembers everything. And so I'd be like, oh, you ever been to blah 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 blah? I'd be like, oh, right next door there's this place where we used to go, shotgun beers and then fuck donkeys. No, he didn't say that. I just made that up. I'm not trying to call you out, Connor, or am I?
So Connor fucks donkeys. Interesting. I always thought about it myself. I should ask him how it is. I mean that.
What? Oh boy.
That was fake. That was funny. Haha.
I said tee. I said tee.
Yeah, if you say tee, it means it's not true. It's not true.
Right. Tee.
Oh yeah. But anyway,
you got any plans coming up this week? Anything going on this week for you?
Nah, man. Same shit, different day. Just sit around. Maybe. Hey. Oh wait. Shit. We'll talk about that later. Oh no. Yeah. So I might hang out with my two friends over the interweb again this weekend and talk about stuff.
Yeah. Sunday I'm going to Florida to go find a house to purchase a home dominium.
Yeah.
Just a house. Well, I mean, we're trying to find one.
Take the shisha with you and then I'll just live in there. Sounds like a plan. I can fit in there.
Oh yeah, we could definitely live in here. I mean, not legally, but
I'll be really minimal.
Shelly and I've slept in here before.
Yeah, I remember you said that. Not on purpose or on purpose.
It's on purpose. I think I don't know what was going on. So like,
I know it's
here and watch TV sometimes, like, because it's got the fireplace. So like we turn the fireplace on and just like sit on the. It's just like got a love seat. So we sit there. We gotta watch TV and just hang out. There's just the two of us, and We decided to sleep.
I know it's a long walk back to the house.
It's true.
I mean, you might get lost back. I mean, it depends on what type of year it is. I mean, you might get lost on the grass.
But I cut the grass.
Well, you don't have to cut it now.
I know. Still got snow on the ground.
I actually had some snow yesterday on my ground. It's gone now. I'm surprised Clarksville didn't close.
Yeah, me neither. I'm ready to forego the snow. I went snowboarding yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that your old man has gone 4 times since he's been here.
Skiing. He didn't go snowboarding, but yeah, he went.
No,
skiing.
I just said, yeah.
Yeah, I went yesterday and snowboarded for a little bit. It was fun.
Yeah.
But like doing a 5K and not like prepping, just like going and doing that, and then the next day going snowboarding. The legs are a little sore. I'm out of shape.
Do you walk the dogs every day still?
Yeah.
Or not? Yeah. I mean, when you go around the block, what is that? Is that a mile?
I don't know.
No, it's probably about a half a mile.
Probably like a half mile. I don't think it's not very far. When we had Scuttles, I would do about 2 miles a day with her.
Yeah.
And then when Kobe came, Kobe's little.
Kobe will walk her ass off. LeBron, not so much, huh?
Yeah, and LeBron's scared, so like we can't cross the street with her. But Kobe wouldn't cross the street.
When me and Kobe would go for walks, I felt bad because I couldn't do both of them, so I'd take Kobe first and I'd come back to LeBron. But then me and Kobe would just go for a little stroll, and she's just like doop, 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 doop. And she would keep going. I turned around, she gives you that look like I'm not done. I'm not ready to go yet. Like, let's keep going, And then you take it
a 5K like a champ, bro.
Yeah, just trotting along, huh?
Mm-hmm. I thought I was gonna have to carry her at some point.
No. She got her steps in.
I know, and like we stopped for a water break, and she took like one power lick and was like, "I'm ready."
Yeah,
she didn't want any water.
Yeah, when she got home, she sleep.
Oh yeah. When we get to Florida, we're gonna continue doing it, and hopefully, like the house that we really, really, really like, it's like almost a full acre. And I'd say over half of that acre is fenced in, so they'll be able to just like run all day, run right up to the lake, like because it's a lake right in front of a lake. So we run up there. They can go inside. We'll have like screened in porch. If we get that one, a screened in porch, and then the pool screened in. So I'll put in a dog door so you can go in and out.
That one looks pretty cool.
So. Put the
do they both get in the
back,
water?
Hopefully.
Do they both get in the water?
Yeah, I mean they've never been in a pool, but they go to like wait, have they been to a pool? No, that was Scuttles. We used to take Scuttles swimming. Like the pool here, like the city pool or whatever, when it closes down, they do a dog day. So you go pay $10 and your dog can go swim for however long they want to.
Oh, nice.
You can't swim with them, but the dog can. But no, we go to the dog parks and there's creeks and stuff, and they love it. So
yeah, you don't want to get held underwater by a Doberman because that would suck.
Yeah, but yeah, LeBron should go swimming.
Yeah. So anyway, there I was on Ecstasy, and I'm with some friends, and we're downtown drinking, and then we go to another friend's house for drinking, because you should drink and be on Ecstasy at the same time. It makes total sense.
Did you decide to take the Ecstasy and then drink, or were you drinking and then someone said, "I've got Ecstasy"? Like, how did this happen? Because this is bad news.
I think it's a combination of all of the above.
Okay.
Like we were at the Black Horse drinking, and I was underage, but anywho, so we're sitting there drinking, and then somebody was like, "Oh, hey, I got some X." And so we all get it. Nom, nom. Because that's how you take X. Nom, nom.
Mm-hmm.
And then we leave, and then, we go to another dude's house over there by Clarksville Academy, and we're drinking some Coors Light, drinking some Coors. Then we end up going to this chick's house, and it was across from Austin P. That's no longer there, these apartment complexes. She used to work at the deli, and I had to get out of the apartment for a little bit. Let's need some fresh air or something. And I'm sitting on this porch, sitting there right there in front of Austin P. I'm sitting outside on the stoop, just looking over at Austin P, just enjoying myself. And these cops pulled up with their lights on me. And I'm just sitting there. We need to ask you a question. And I'm like, all right, what's up? You live here? No, I have a friends that are here, but I'm just hanging outside, All right, well, we need you to stand up for us. I'm like, for what? Well, you fit the description of someone we're looking for. Can you stand up? I'll go and stand up. Fell right back into the walk. I was drunk too, and on X. So I was really calm and chill. I was just minding my business.
So feelings.
Yeah, bro. So they picked me up and they walked me back to the house or the apartment, and they're like, "Hey, do you know him?" They're like, "Oh yeah." They're doing the right thing by saying, "Oh yeah, but bro, I'm sleeping right now. He left a while ago. So yeah, I didn't know he was still here. Oh, so you do know him?" They're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "All right, sir." And they got me for public intox. Well, my buddy was also in the house, because it was Chick's house, and she was like, we're sleeping. My buddy was like, called down to the jail. He's like, "Hey, da-da-da's about to be down there. Just let him know that I'll be there first thing in the morning, bail him out." So now, remember, I'm drunk. 1, 2, I'm on LSD. I mean, on ecstasy. Okay. And at the time, and this sticks out to me. I'm dressed like fucking, from fucking Casper from fucking, not Casper, what's the name? Telly from fucking, Kids. Okay. I got these baggy ass fucking blue jeans, a fucking baggy ass fucking maroon shirt. I remember this. Okay. That's what I'm wearing. I had my belt on, whatever. Well, I don't remember getting processed or anything. All I remember now is waking up in the holding cell, the drunk tank, I should say, with a bunch of other motherfuckers around me, like on the bench, and I have no shoes on. I get up to go take a piss, and my pants fall down because I don't have my fucking belt because I took my belt off.
Oh, they take your belt and your shoestrings.
Yeah.
So I guess they just took the whole shoes, right?
Yeah. So I was on. I don't know. I don't remember what they did for me. I just remember waking up like that. So here I am on ecstasy, in a holding cell with a bunch of fucking dudes, and my pants just fall down. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I wasn't
you
processing.
Jerked off on all of them, didn't you?
I wasn't.
Or you jerked them all off.
Like a fucking circus seal. No.
Gross.
No. Well, I didn't know what happened
hand
because
gestures were too much.
I didn't know what had happened because I didn't know that my belt was gone. I was like, wow, where the fuck's my shit? Like, I was in my head, I'm thinking, what the fuck just happened to me?
Did your butthole hurt?
I don't know. I was still feeling good.
So,
Not like that.
So,
Not like that. And then they take me out to the holding cell, and they're like, your boy's coming to get you. And I was in debt to that. I'm in debt for that motherfucker for life. But he got me out, and then hemophiliac boy and little Ricky boy came to pick me up, and then we went back to little Ricky's house.
Okay.
So, yeah. But yeah.
Did you have to, like, I've never been in a drunk tank. Like, is that like a regular arrest? Do you have to go get that, like, do community service, or is it just like,
no, you're just
go home?
Yeah. Well, I did have to, I had to go to the court or whatever and pay a fine, and that's about it. I paid the fine before I went to court, so I didn't have to go. I didn't have to do it. But no, you're in the drunk tank because you're drunk and they want you to sober up. And
yeah, but you weren't behind a wheel. You're not committing. Is there a crime?
No, you're just public intox.
Okay, so it's just like a misdemeanor, but they're not going to release you until you're sober.
Correct.
Okay.
So I was there till I think about 8 or 9 in the morning. So
wow.
But and I think I was probably more just in my feelings than I was drunk, So
how old were you? Under 21.
Yeah, I was like 20, probably. I'll say 20.
So was that the tap room, or was it the bottom part that you were drinking at?
The bottle part, but because I didn't know about the tap room. I didn't know about any of that shit back then.
Oh,
That was
okay.
my first. That was my very first time ever in the Black Horse.
Oh, okay. And it was the Black Horse at the time, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah. So when I was 18, 19, I used to go there to the tap room and drink all night. And I never even made that connection until just now that, I was served underage even without a fake ID.
Oh,
they just served me.
I remember going there.
I mean, I'm sure it was because of who I was hanging out with, like.
Well,
I was Crust and all those guys.
Well, I was just talking to him yesterday or the other day, and we're talking. I said, "You want to know the last time I skateboarded?" He's like, "When?" I was like, we're out skating one day, and I had a roll of quarters in my pocket because where I was living at the time, they had a laundromat way to do whatever. So I roll of quarters, and I was like, "Hey, man." Oh, he said, "Hey, you want to go get a beer?" And I'm like, I wasn't really drinking beer like that back then, And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, let's go." So we go to the tap room. They're selling 25-cent PBRs.
Is this the last time you skated or last time you skated together?
Last time I actually skated like
okay,
like when I would do it like for like 10 hours a day type sessions. Like when I was hardcore into it, then I just stopped because I skated the other day. You know what I'm saying? But so what happened was we go there, we're drinking, and we put a little dent into that roll. And I think maybe Spoon might have been working up there at the time or something. But anyway, we leave, and all I remember is walking right because I wasn't paying attention. I was walked right into a parking meter, busted my face, busted my nose, my mouth was just bloody, and I was like, "Well, time to go home." And that was the last time I stepped foot on. I spent that much time skateboard. I quit after that, basically.
Huh.
I don't know if that's why I quit,
was
but
it just the beer or was it the skating?
It was probably the beer because I wasn't drinking like that. I never drank until later down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 4 beers was probably enough for me to knock me on my butt. And being outside all day, so I wasn't getting hydrated.
Dehydrated, yeah.
I was already probably dehydrated. Yeah.
I mean, first time I would actively drink is when I was skating, and I think it's his fault actually.
Yeah.
Would give me a 40, because I think Dave was buying them.
Yeah, I remember when I was in 9th grade, I was in JROTC, and we had the JROTC ball. Well, we had a friend of ours, dad, buy us a bunch of liquor, and then we went and hid it in one of the attics of these the housing areas, because the attics were basically like just a fun room, like open from. There's 3 stairwells, and they all led to the top, and it was whatever. So we were up there drinking, and people heard noises upstairs, and we got fucking busted up there drinking underage, and that's the first time I remember drinking and getting busted. Because I drank previously to that. I think the first time I drank was in 7th grade, 6th or 7th grade, because my mom's buddy, her kid, would get me. We'd drink at their parents' house when they were asleep. He was probably 3 or 4 years older than I was. I think I was 13. He was 17 or something. And we would go down to their and get Jack Daniels and go back up to the party room where the TV and all that stuff was, and be sitting there drinking and shit like it was nothing. I only did that there at their house though.
Yeah, you were good boy otherwise.
And no, hell no. I was that's why I worked at the shopette, and they started selling airplane bottles.
Oh, so you steal those?
And then I take them to school, and I had them in my locker.
You'd house them.
Yeah. And I drank one on the way to school. That was bad. 7th grade, drinking on the way to school. 7th grade. What's my problem?
Don't do it.
I already did.
Do it. Well, too late.
Oh, well. All right. Well, Rob.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
There I was. Okay, that's all I got.
You got any music recs? Music recs?
Do you?
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I do. I'm going to take everyone back.
I'm going to take it back.
Wait, have I mentioned this before?
We always take it back. The first time we took it forward was the other day.
Yeah. The Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. If you've never listened to Pet Sounds, I highly recommend it, but I highly recommend the remastered version that's like on Apple Music or Spotify or whatever. It's like the remastered that just came out, I think 40th anniversary. Headphones, good set of headphones.
Okay.
Amazing. Life-changing.
What is it? What was
Pet
that?
Sounds.
It's what now?
Life-changing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like, what maybe you've never done hallucinogens. Maybe you want to feel like it. Pet Sounds.
Okay, Pet Sounds. What about you seen any good movies?
I've seen movies.
Yeah.
I don't know that any of them were good. I did go see Gladiator 2. It has CGI sharks.
Bro, was it like are you sure you weren't watching like Sharknado 9?
No.
You sure?
See, I'm positive.
Like, Tara Reid didn't come in. Tara Reid didn't come in to save the day with Ian Ziering.
CGI sharks, Russ.
All right. Well, they were CGI sharks in Sharknado too, or were they? Or you know that?
Those were real sharks.
Oh, well, is anything real?
Sharks.
NATO. All right.
No, I don't think I've seen any movies that I want to recommend, but there is a new, I believe it's on Hulu or Netflix. It's one of the two. It's a new Charles Manson documentary. I think it's Netflix.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Hold on. Or no, it's Peacock.
It's on something. I know. I've seen the picture of it.
It's called Making Manson.
Well, are we remaking him?
No, it's crazy because it's all these recordings. So what it is like this fucking like con man, like fucking shyster bullshit, like 20-year-old. I don't even know how old he was at the time, but he reads like that Charles Manson's autograph went for like $800 or something, and I'm totally biffing on the amount. I just knew that it was valuable. Like that's what I got. And so he's like, how can I get him to give me his autograph? And so he like wrote him a letter to be his pen pal.
And then he signed.
But he wrote him a poem saying that he was innocent or whatever. And I guess Charlie liked it, and so wrote him back, and he signed it, and so he fucking sold that, I think. But
nice.
They became actual pen pals. And then Charlie Manson started calling him, and Homeboy started recording it. And now that he's dead, these recordings have come out.
Oh, interesting.
So it's crazy. But I highly recommend it. But there's this lady in there. I think she's an attorney, or I don't even know. But she's like, if you're trying to frame this like trying to free the son of a bitch, retry the son of a bitch and free him or something, then I'm not gonna have any part of it. And I'm just like,
oh shit,
I'm into this lady. But he's dead, right? Like he died recently.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that's why this is even out, I assume.
I saw something about there's a new documentary on the Zodiac killer, and because last year or year before last, apparently they had caught the Zodiac killer, this old guy. And anyway, in part of the
Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer, Russ. We all know that.
But in his interview part, like of the clip that I saw, the lady and her cameraman were like talking. They're like, I think I just interviewed the Zodiac killer. And he goes, I know. I think you did. And she was like, anyway, and then I'm going to say, did you took it back? I'm going to take it back to the 80s.
Go on.
To the Purple Rain.
Purple Rain? Ooh, the movie or the album?
You know what? Both. The Purple Rain soundtrack and the movie.
All right.
It's 2 for 1.
That motorcycle's badass.
Well, I need you to, purify yourself in the cool waters of Lake Minnetonka. And then she jumps in. He goes, but wait. That's not Lake Minnetonka. And she's like, and she gets on the back.
Did he direct that?
Road
No,
direct,
he directed Under the Cherry Moon. Sorry.
He didn't direct this one? Anyway.
No, I don't think so.
I remember when he was trying to get, Chicky P was trying to get on the Harley, whatever bike it was. It probably wouldn't be a Harley, probably like a Honda or something. He would like take off a little bit. She'd be like,
Yeah, you know, when Shelly and I started dating, she's like, "Don't ever fucking do that." My ex-boyfriend did that.
But you don't ride a bike,
piece
Rob.
of shit. No, it was like in a car,
Oh yeah,
like,
I know that guy.
You know, like that. You know, yeah.
I know that guy. I know that guy. Yeah, I know that guy. He's not a good guy.
There you go.
All right. So on that note, good guy.
I'm a good guy, Russ.
Everybody like and subscribe. And also
punch
follow.
Ding.
Also go and follow. Wait, you're already on
Spotify, Amazon,
Apple Music,
YouTube, all of the above. 5 stars. Trees like your Uber driver.
And comment.
We don't eat your fries. We don't take your fries.
No.
Russ will make you chips.
I would.
Russell,
I would
Russell
eat
make
the
you
fries.
chips.
I would.
Russell make you chips.
I would make you chips. I make chips every day, right?
Chip gang.
Gang.
All right. Till next week.